guys, my barbecue pit got the cancer. My whole firebox fell off, but today I do want to cook some pork. So instead of smoking this, I'm going to throw this sucker in the oven and see what happens. It'll probably come out really well, and if you do like half the restaurants, when I pull this apart it should just melt. I add a little barbecue sauce and it'll be just like half the restaurants around here. The barbecue sauce will add the little smoke flavor and nobody will know the difference. Because if you go in a barbecue joint and there's no wood and you don't see any smoke coming out the stack or anything like that, it ain't a barbecue joint. They just cook it in the oven and then adding a bunch of smoke to the barbecue sauce. Alright, let's see what this thing weighs at $6.50, 75 cents, so it's about 6-7 pounds. That's not bad. I imagine a pound is the bone, but you can use that for beans, like the skin. That's what I plan on doing. So let's get this sucker ready to go. And it is a pork shoulder. Just go ahead and dry it off a little bit. And then what I like to do is poke some holes in the skin. That'll let some of that fat pop out instead of squishing out the sides. Alright, let's season this bad boy. We're going to keep it real simple. Just some of my fajita seasoning, and then we're going to spice it up just a little bit with Texas Volcano. Now the deal is, with seasoning this thing, it's going to add a little bit of flavor to it. You know, when you're mixing it up, pulling it apart, it'll get mixed in. But if it has a bunch of juice and fat left over in the bottom of the pan, it'll make some kick butt gravy. Or you can mix it in with some barbecue sauce if you're making your own barbecue sauce. Almost anything. But it's going to kick it's just going to kick the whole dish up. It just depends how much work you put in. So, I set my oven to 250. We're going to stick this bad boy in there. And when it hits 200, I'm going to pull it out. And then hopefully it's just going to fall apart. Set it and forget it. Okay guys, it's been 12 hours. I don't know what the deal was with this thing, but it took 12 hours to get to 200 degrees. But it is now done, so let's take it out and we'll see if it falls apart. It looks pretty good actually. Seeing all that? Getting the glare off the light, but yeah, I just checked it about 5 minutes ago. Finally hit 200. That's just too damn long. I think I'll take it out of the refrigerator a couple hours before I decided to cook it. I should have let it warm up a little bit. And it's got that little jiggle action going. Kind of rubbery. And the meat's just falling apart, so I should be good that direction. Yeah, it's midnight right now. I put this thing on at 10 o'clock in the morning. I guess this is going to be lunch for tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to get it out of this pan and then we'll pull it apart. Yeah, it's still hot. This is always the fun part. Just pulled pork, man. You just pull it apart. See if the bones will just pop out. Yeah, they just fall out. $6.50. I don't think you can go wrong with that. It's almost kind of a shame to pull it apart. You could just cut it into little pieces, I guess. Speaking of milk. All pulled pork, $6.50. You can't beat that. I can eat on this probably for 3 or 4 days, every meal. You know, just make a pulled pork sandwich every day, and twice a day, and you'll be in good shape. There's so much you can do, man. You just take some time, $6.50, you got all this meat. You can make tacos. barbecue sandwiches. You could throw that in spaghetti. It doesn't matter. I mean, anything you need meat on, boom, there it is. Now the skin is kind of crunchy and chewy, but it tastes really good. But like this little thin stuff here, it's like a potato chip that just won't crack. It's gonna take a while to break it down. Wow, that was one of the best ones I made. Of course, it wasn't on the pit, so I don't have to smoke, but I really don't need it. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. This is Hog Zone on Deep Fried King channel. Check out my website, thehogzone.com, and just get after it. 250, 230 to 250 for as long until it hits 200 degrees.